Hello YouTube, LJ Draco here. This is the second video for this week that I've done based on on anything really. This video is a little bit different. I'm literally recording this the second I ended recording my other video. So yeah, my mood may look like it's obviously changed since that video. This was something really important for me to discuss, and I'm hoping for other people like me who understand. Now, I just want to explain before I actually get talking on this topic. I am not picking on people who do the things I'm going to be mentioning. I am not saying that they're in the wrong for doing the things that I'm mentioning. I'm just explaining, in my personal view, why I don't do this and why I don't like doing this and what I think it means if I did. Hopefully you can understand. So this is about, as you can tell by the title, why I will never monetize my channel and why I'll never create a Patreon. So let's just start with monetization. It's not because I don't like having ads in my video. I just don't think my video needs to have ads for a start. I know a lot of people like the idea of making, you know, a couple of pound or dollars, you know, each week just from content they're making. That's fine. That's everyone has a choice to do whatever they want to do. Me personally, monetizing my channel would be absolutely stupid and ridiculous. Not because I don't have a bigger subscriber count, because I could swear now, and a lot of people don't believe me when I say this. The thing is, for those who personally know me and have conversations with me, if I had 1,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, 1,000,000 subscribers, I still would not have my channel monetized. And here's the reasons why. I started my channel not as a job, not as a way to make money, and not do I sit there ever and think to myself, oh, I could monetize it, you know, a couple of extra pounds here and there might help towards some movies that people like watching me on. But no, I don't do that. Why? This was something I chose to do for fun. I one day was sitting there and I was watching all these YouTubers and I was saying, wow, these people, you know, they have so much courage to sit there, and even though they're not talking to anyone physically, they're just talking about their passions, their loves, the things that they find to make their days easier. And I was like, I would love to do that. I'd love to have the courage to do that. And I mean, for me, it's a very difficult situation because I'm overweight, not attractive. So, you know, in my head, I'm like, there's no point. You're big, you're ugly, people are going to make fun of you, you're going to get bullied, you're going to get harassed. And all the negatives was flying through my head. And then I realized that, yeah, but I don't have many people to talk to about movies. Or I have people talk about movies, but they're nowhere near as passionate about movies as I am. So talking to them, it's like I give this really heated argument, and they're just like, yeah, I guess so. There's no conversation. So for me, I was like, right, I want to try, I want to do this. And then everyone started talking about monetization, about, you know, how much they've made or whatever they've done. And I was sitting there thinking, like, okay. So I read up about it. It's about monetizing. Oh, you get ad revenue, and you know, you can make money. And I said to myself, I said, how many people are genuinely doing YouTube because they enjoy it anymore? Especially like more recently. How many people are doing YouTube just because of the fact that they can make some money? And how many people are doing it because they really enjoy it? And that's when I started realizing, that's when I started believing to myself that the people who don't monetize their channels and their videos, I think those are the people who just do it because they enjoy making the videos. And I'm not saying that I'm right. I could be wrong. Like I said, a lot of people that I'm friends with have Patreons and are monetized, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Everyone has their own choice. I'm just explaining to me how I feel about if I was to do it. It'd be like me kind of saying, hey, I chose to do this. Now, if I can get you to watch, I can have money for it. That's not why I did it. I'm doing it because I want to put my opinions out there. I want to put my thoughts out there. And, you know, I mean, I don't need to earn money from this. I mean, even if it's just like, say if I was earning like just like £2 a week, even if I was earning like £10 to £15 a week, I still wouldn't do it. They could offer £100 a week, I'd say no. Why? Because I did this because it was something enjoyable to do. I thought it was fun. And then, you know, after the whole YouTube downhill thing with the payments and everything, and every day all I started hearing was, oh, Patreon, 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 Patreon. And I was like, oh, come on. Like, now there's a new... And this is when I get really hurt now. I may be a small channel. I may not have that many subscribers. Fine. I don't mind. I've always said from day one, I don't mind not having that many subscribers. I like talking to people. If there is too many subscribers, that is way too many people to talk to. And then I feel bad for not responding to everybody. And that makes me feel like crap. But what I've noticed about most Patreon users is, oh, you know, if you're my real subscribers, if you've been there since the beginning, now you can start paying me so much a month, and then I can give you my unwanted shit. That's basically what it looks like. It's like, yeah, the stuff that I don't deem good enough to keep myself, I'll send to you. And it's just like, okay. Or, yeah, you start paying me monthly to watch my videos, or to subscribe to this Patreon, and I'll give your name a shout out in my video. But what about if that's the same person who for about 4 or 5 years who's been subscribed to your channel has been there every single time you've uploaded in the comments and active? Where was their shout out? Well, why didn't they get it when they weren't paying you to do it? That's how I'd feel. That's how I would feel if it was me. I'd be asking people to pay money to watch my videos, and I'd feel like I'm stealing from people. And I mean, if you're genuinely struggling with money, then fine. And this is my point I can't stress enough. If you are literally struggling with money, and YouTube is all you've got, and you know YouTube's downhill, you know monetization isn't paying enough, so you've had to do Patreon, and you're not relying, but you're hoping that maybe some people can understand your situation, and people that can spare it can help. Fine, not a problem. But I've seen people that have full-time jobs are earning. I mean, they've got big houses, fancy cars, and all this. And this is nothing to do with YouTube. This is their job that's got this. And now they've got YouTube as well, and they're like, oh yeah, well, monetize isn't paying enough. Let's do Patreon. And I'm thinking, well, fuck you. You've got enough. What are you doing? It's now becoming greed. It's now all about greed. And as a small YouTuber, it really offends me. And I mean, I've heard people complain about smaller upcoming YouTube channels. Oh, you know, the reason we don't really get paid on monetization anymore is because all these new smaller channels are coming in, and they're trying to steal. They're trying to be better, and we're not trying to do anything. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I mean, you look at my previous years on YouTube, all the 3D pre-orders, all the unboxings. The minute I found out that Spare Change does a much better job of that than me, I stopped. Because Spare Change gives you everything that I wanted to be. And because they do it in such a better way, there was no point me doing it. That's not saying that Spare Change is evil. I love Shane for Spare. I've commented on the guy's videos. I watch his videos. Fantastic bloke. And he does a better job of what I was trying to do. I'm not angry about that. At all. And you know, because he does it, I don't have to. I don't have to spend a lot of money on trying to get these pre-orders to let you guys know whether or not I think the 3D is bad or good. I don't have to do that. But, yeah, I mean, wow. I didn't think YouTube was going to be, like, I didn't know that YouTube was mainly, for a lot of people, was about money. I mean, I thought YouTube was just, I mean, I first started watching it, and I started to first get into the watching people collect their movies and that. I genuinely just thought it was an amazing social platform where people could just be friends and talk about their passions and just share that inspiration of life. And now monetizations, Patreons, it feels more like greed than anything else. And like I said, I know a lot of people that have monetization, and they have it for good cause. I'm not going to name people. I'm not going to point out people, because there's a lot. But I know these people need it, and these people are struggling. Same as Patreon. And I know a lot of these people that have Patreon or monetization are proud people who don't want it. But at the moment, they need it. That's fine. I'm not picking on anybody that does. I'm not even having to go at those that are being greedy. I'm not even tearing into them. I'm just specifying how I would feel if it was me who did it. So if I randomly woke up one day in a few years and I end up having 100 million subscribers, which will never, I'm not even going to reach past where I am now. I'm at 260 something. I do not see reaching 300. I do not see reaching 500. I never in a million years think reaching 1,000. I never think it's going to happen. Never. But if I randomly woke up and had 100 million, and someone said, "Hey, you can monetize your channel now because you got so many subscribers," I wouldn't. I genuinely wouldn't, because I chose to do these videos. I mean, one thing that stresses me out is someone who has another small channel, and they were stressing about making videos. It caused me such a big migraine. They were like, "Oh, well, I'm not going to bother making my videos anymore unless I start getting more subscribers and more views, because, it's not fair that my monetization's so low." It's like, but we choose. No one sat down people who are on YouTube. No one sat us down and told us we have to do videos. We did it because it was something that looked like we would enjoy doing. And for anyone to complain at their subscribers in any way, shape or form because they're not making money off the videos that they waste time editing to put out there, you're wrong. Right? That's not fair on the people that have support. I've got people on my channel who support, and they're bigger channels, people that don't even have to waste their time with me. Right? People out there that know a ton of other YouTubers who are a lot bigger than I am, and yet they still take time to sometimes comment on my videos, join in on live streams, and still show support. They don't have to bother with me because I'm a tiny channel, but they do. Why? Because those are true people on YouTube. And those are the people that I can respect. But for anyone, no matter how big your subscriber count or how low, you never, ever, ever talk to your subscribers as if they're the reason you're not making money for videos that you sat down one day and chose to make yourself. I do my videos because it's something that makes me happy, it calms me down, and I can put my opinions out there. Yeah, sometimes I may get the random odd negative comment. I don't care. When you put a video out there like what we do, you are expecting backlash. And that's the whole point of doing it. If everyone agreed on everything all the time, the world would be boring. There would be no discussions. You live for the love and the hate side of this community. But the people who sit there and they're like, "Yeah, I feel like making a video today," and they make it, and then they upload it, and it gets like 5 views in the space of a few hours, and it's like, "Oh, that's not enough." Then upload a video 2 hours later. "I didn't get enough views on my last video, so until I do, I'm not making any more videos." You can't do that to people. I mean, you're going to end up getting hated more than loved. The one thing that I try and do is I don't talk down to my subscribers, ever. And nor do I ever try and act like I'm better than any of my subscribers. I don't. Because I'm not. But those people, and it bugs me. And this is one of the reasons also why I don't like doing YouTube too often. Because on the community is, I mean, there's a small community, and I love the group of people that I talk to on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. A lot of really good people, a lot of good friends, and we're making some new friends, some new upcoming YouTubers, and they're fantastic people too. And people that aren't even got channels or videos, and they're talking in the comments, and you know, they're showing support, and that they're great people because they're watching your video. Anyone who has the time to sit there and watch you for over 10 to 15 minutes talk about shit and appreciate it deserves a fucking award. I'm not an angry person. I very, very rarely ever lose my temper. But, that video I saw a few months back where that person literally refused to do any more content until he's monetized it, until more views. Or go and suck something. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard to calm down. I just. If you love movies, then love movies. If you love music, you love music. If you love arts and crafts, love it. If you want to do videos on it, great. It's fantastic. But don't ever turn around to the people that show you support and tell them they're not doing enough for you when you're the one who chose to do this in the first place. YouTube was a choice. Has everyone forgotten that this was supposed to be fun, not financial? Fun. And if you've forgotten that, if you have forgotten that the whole point of doing videos was just to find other people like you, then you're too far gone to save. The greed has hit your heart so deep that it'll always be about the money. And the day those people, the people who I've just talked about, they're not specific people. I don't really know all of these people that do this. But to those who are in it for the money and in it for the greed, the day your channels collapse is the day I'll be sitting here laughing my head off with a cup of tea saying, I fucking told you so. Like I said, I know a lot of people who have monetization, a lot of people that have Patreon. And I know a lot of them have it for very good reasons. And for that, I do not fault them at all. And I wish them well. And I hope they make the money they need to sort themselves out. And I wish them... See, I'm not a bad person. I can understand the need sometimes for Patreon and monetization. But it's those specific group of people who use it against the people they want to pay them. What's that very common analogy? Don't bite the hand that feeds you. You're not biting the fucking hand. You're trying to consume the whole damn person. And it's not on. Now this is a video I've wanted to do for a very, very long time. I never really had the time to do it, but it's been bugging me recently. It's because I came across a video of, yet again, someone who did this. This one weren't really about movies. This was just a random video that came up, and I mean, this person, I mean, I wouldn't mind, but they only had like 115 subs when they said this, and I was like, yo, don't even go there. To those who struggle and need money, you have my best wishes for you, that you can have your life better. I want everyone to be happy. But those who have enough and try and take more, shame on you. Shame on you for turning something that was supposed to be a hobby and a passion into a job and into a commitment for those who didn't want nothing to do with it. I'm not going to do an outro, I'm just going to go. Now, to all those, I mean, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate comments. I don't care. I don't care if I do. I'm hoping people can understand what I'm saying and where I'm coming from. Because as I said, this is purely about how I feel. How I feel if it was me doing this. I'm hoping those like me will understand too. See you in the next video.